Your heads with me. Good morning, God. Open our hearts to all you have to teach us today, and open our hearts to the Word, your Son, Jesus. Amen. Well, clearly we did it. We got through Christmas. Some of you, no offense, you look a little worn out, maybe a little shell-shocked, blurry-eyed, financially remorseful, cookie-bloated, over-familied, overindulged. Well, however we have arrived today, together here we are to worship and learn a little bit more about God. If you have a roast in the oven at home, you're in luck. This is not a long sermon. It's a short sermon. I figured maybe our attention spans would be a little challenged today, perhaps hampered by all the sugar. All of our anticipation and waiting and preparing are done. All the Christmas moments, regardless of whether or not we were ready for them, have come and gone. So that might be a relief, right? So let's all take a collective deep breath. Oh, yeah, okay. And relax this morning. Don't relax too much. We still have to get through the new year. Today we're not going to address the actual party evening of New Year's Eve. We're going to go beyond that and talk about the new year. Happy New Year we wish to others, right? We tend to use the new year as a time to start over. We start new diets, we quit smoking, we intend to exercise more, we make all kinds of promises and set goals and have a renewed sense of determination, and somehow we want to make something about our lives better. Now, I do most of my holiday shopping online or from magazines. I'm a lazy shopper. And I was struck this year with all the clever and meaningful sayings that are now plastered all over T-shirts and plaques and floor mats and jewelry, or basically anything that they think people will buy. And I've been reading these magazines now. I get a lot of them in the mail because I'm a Target now. They know that I buy things from magazines, so I get stacks of them. So I have noticed that this year there were just more of those kinds of things, just a plethora of clever phrases that are supposedly life-enhancing or meaningful to us. And, of course, there was the normal batch of clever, really dumb, but amusing stuff like, you bet your pierogi I'm Polish, right? And here's an always popular one, beer me. Maturity, wisdom, life experience, I'd trade it all for tight abs. If you met my family, you'd understand. I like cats. I just can't eat a whole one by myself. Sorry, Cynthia. I drive way too fast to worry about my cholesterol. Warning, I have gas and I know how to use it. But there were far more of the platitudinous sayings. I've got some of those. I've even cut some of these out. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Everybody laughs in the same language. How far we travel in life matters far less than those we meet along the way. Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. Nothing is worth more than this day. Jewelry. To thine own self be true. We know that phrase. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. Wall plaque. T-shirt. Don't make me... Oh, here's another funny one. Don't make me use my opera voice. I have one. I have used it. Ask Marshall. It's never too late to live happily ever after. The heart that loves is always young. Surprise yourself. Dance. It'll be a big surprise to people watching. Laugh hard, love strong, cry loud. It's actually bad grammar, but... Now, in themselves, there is nothing wrong with these sayings, and it's certainly not harmful or bad to be encouraged by them. What I'm trying to point out is, this is what the world has presented to us as tenets to live by in this upcoming new year. Day to day, We certainly have all the capacity for living in the shallow waters of our lives, and quite often we feel the safest there. After all, we can't drown in the shallow water. But who and what we actually are these very deep creatures who long for meaning, who yearn for more, who search and seek and desire for substance and depth. Chances are you probably wouldn't be sitting here if you weren't seeking more meaning in your life. You seek something here the world hasn't given you. We seek depth for a variety of our needs, our physical needs, our emotional needs, our family needs, our romantic needs, our intellectual needs, and we seek a variety of solutions for these needs. We somehow remake our priorities in January so that our personal lives could or will be better. We hunger for a better life. We thirst for meaning. In our own depths, where we search for meaning, where we continually try to draw strength and significance for our lives, are really depths that are yearning for far beyond what either the world or our own strength can satisfy. And we do try all kinds of things. I brought some books. Here are some books that I have read in my hunger for depth. And again, these things are not in and of themselves bad. I have gotten some great help from these kind of books. Here we have The Dance of Anger. I must have been really mad at somebody when I bought that book. Needed to work through that. The Language of Letting Go. How to Read a Person Like a Book. A little bit of body language tutorial there. Healing for Damaged Emotions for women who were sexually abused as children. I've bought oils. You know, this one is for inner child. You're supposed to put it on you and your inner child comes out. I have even purchased a rock that you're supposed to lay down and place it on the middle of your chest, and it's supposed to make you feel peaceful. If anybody wants to borrow it, you can. I didn't have such good luck with the rock. It's a paperweight in my room now. It's a very lovely rock. Now, through all this depth seeking, I had a wonderful relationship with my God, but I don't think during those particular seeking times in my life, I really listened to my soul crying out for what it really wanted, God. And we are not alone in that longing. The scriptures show that same longing. Listen to some of these verses. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. My soul yearns for you in the night. In the morning, my spirit longs for you. And my soul longs, yes, even faints, for the courts of the Lord. My heart and flesh cry out for the living God. We are a people in need. But what we don't recognize, sometimes ever, is that our deep is crying out to the deep in God. And we have the ultimate setup for New Year's in the brilliance of Christmas. Everything we need for the coming year is there. Yet we seek like crazy for everything other than what was in the manger. Last Sunday night on 60 Minutes, there was a feature on Tom Brady. Did anybody also see the game last night? He was once again brilliant. He's the wildly successful quarterback of the New England Patriots, in case you don't know Tom Brady. He's one of those people that you look at and you think that they have